Hey guys, I'm McGregor on Also Hideaway for our island adventure. Alright, the sun's going down. It means it's getting to be supper time. And tonight, I'm going to do a homemade tortilla pizza. Now, this is going to be something that you can cook up in like 7 minutes. Okay, this is fantastic and it tastes fabulous. And I'm actually going to start by making my own tortillas tonight for the base. So let's get on with this. In this video, John, this is your pizza prize I told you about. John Solar for being first in my videos most of the time. Alright, let's get on with this. Okay guys, so this is going to make about half a dozen or so tortillas. And what I've got is I've got 1 cup of flour. So I've got half a cup of white flour, half a cup of whole wheat flour, and I've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder in here right now. So I'm going to mix that all up, and then what I'm going to add is a little scoop of Hideaway sea salt. Okay, now if you don't know what Hideaway sea salt is, check out my videos before. So I'm going to use about half a teaspoon. Mix that in there. Okay, now when I mix stuff, I don't use a measuring cup. Use a Bailey's cup. How nice is that? Okay. And the thing with recipes, as long as everything is consistent, it should all work out. So let's get all that mixed in. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tablespoon of lard. Okay. And let me get that in, and then we'll start mixing from there. Oh my god, I can't believe how hard it is to get into these stupid packages. Okay, but anyways, did I say tablespoon of lard? No, I mean a teaspoon. Get that in there. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to mash this all up. Okay, and I'm probably going to have to use a fork. But I want to get that so that it blends into all the flour. So let me get that mixed up and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, so when you're done, it should look something like this. And it should kind of resemble cornmeal. Have that texture, kind of gritty. So you got to make sure that that lard is really mixed in there. And if you don't want to use lard is going to give you a better taste, but you can also just use regular oil, which would mix way faster. But this is going to be good. Okay, so now we got it there. Now what we want to do is we're going to add, using the same Bailey's cup, we want to add 3/4 of a cup of warm water. Okay, not hot, but warm. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit in there. We're going to mix it all up. And we'll add some more. Mix it up until we get a really nice batter, or a dough. So I'll bring it back when I got that. Okay, so I got my dough. It's done. It's nice. It's nice and doughy. So I didn't use all the water, so I still got a little bit in the bottom. But start with that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to divide this up into 6 or 7 equal pieces, and then we're going to roll out the tortillas. Okay, so I've cut them into 6 pieces. So I'm going to make 6 tortillas, and I've got one on the plate. This is what you do when you don't have like a cutting board or any cooking tools. And I use a bottle as my rolling pin, and I just roll them out until I get the shape I want, just like so. And then that's going to get into the frying pan. So let me get all these done and we'll bring you back. Okay, so I got my 6 tortillas all rolled out, and they're really nice and thin. Okay, you want to try and get them as thin as you can, okay? Because then when they cook, they're going to be yummy. Now, what I've got is got my fry pan heating up. This is non-stick. I'd like to be using my cast iron, but I can't find it. It's still in the trailer, so I've got to find it. So I'm going to use this one. You want to do it dry, and you want to get it nice and hot, okay? Because when you lay these on, you want them to brown, and they're going to brown very quickly. So let me get this in because I need 2 hands. Hang on. Okay, so we got it in the frying pan, and what that's going to do within a few minutes, that's going to start to bubble up. Okay, and again, like I say, you want this on a fairly high heat. So we're going to let that, see it's starting to smoke a little bit now, which is good. And we're going to see it's going to start to bubble up. There you can see the bubbles happening now, here and here, over here. And they're going to get fairly big, nice and big. And once they're nice and big, then that's the time to flip it. Okay, so we've got the bubbles happening, and now we're just going to take this guy and just flip him over. You can see they've got nice little brown spots. And we're going to give that about just a couple minutes on the other side. And then that baby is going to be done. Okay, so this guy is now turning nice and brown on this side. That baby is done. So off he goes onto this plate. And I'm going to do the rest. And then we'll start making the pizza. Okay guys, so now what you want to do is you want to get all your pizza ingredients prepared. So you want your pizza sauce, homemade pizza sauce, freshly shredded mozzarella cheese. I've got garden tomatoes, garden peppers, garden onions, and I'm going to use a couple of slices of bologna, and I've got some veggie meatballs, so I'm going to put those on. Now I've preheated these up in the fry pan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some olive oil, and this is a very important step. You put it into the hot pan, okay? And that's where you start. While it's warming up, you get another pan ready to put under the broiler, because we're going to make the pizza in the pan, and then what we're going to do is we're going to brown it under the broiler. So let's get this going here. Okay, one tortilla shell into the pan. Make sure, before you do that, make sure you got oil all over the place. Okay, into the pan. This is going to crisp up the shell so that it's nice and firm. Then you get your sauce. Okay, and we use 1, 2, depending on how saucy you like it. Okay, I'm probably going to use 2.5. Okay. Right to the edge. Get it right to the edge. Keep it nice on the edge. Okay, if our heat's a little bit too hot, turn it down to a medium. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get all your ingredients and dress your pizza. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients on the pizza, and the last step is we're going to cover it with mozzarella cheese. Oh my god, this is going to be so good. Now, this is where timing comes in. Okay, so once you got that all dressed, okay, this pizza is now done, and he's ready to go on this pan. So if I'm going to be able to do this, yes, okay, pour it out there, like so. Make sure he's nice and loose, and just slide him out on the pan. Okay, like so. If anything fall off, put it back on. If I wasn't holding the camera, I would have used the spatula. But get that on the pan, put it back in, and then do your next one. Okay, so I got the second one on the pan. And you want it on the middle rack, okay? So not the very top, but the middle. So, and then what we do is we close it up, we hit broil on high, and then we set our timer for, timer for 6 minutes. That one off. Okay, actually I'm going to make it 7 minutes. Okay. And your pizza will be ready. Amazing, watch. Alright, that's ready. Now, get in the oven. Make sure you got a glove or a mitt on. And look at these. Aren't those fantastic looking? All right, almost forgot to do the taste test. And by the way, this is your prize, John, for being first all the time in all my videos. All right, let's do a taste test. Look at this little guy trimmed here. Let's eat him up. Mmm. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, is that for good? Perfect, perfect tortilla shells. Oh man, yum yum. All right, guys, I'm McGregor on Owls I Had to Go for our adventure. Take care.